Namaste, good morning, and good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zones you are in. I am Dr. Rajesh Srirath. I have completed my doctoral research from ICR, National Dairy Research Institute, Karnal, India. Today, my topic for presentation is Do buffalo calves speak through their ears? As we know that in India, buffaloes there is a common perception of poor learning abilities in buffaloes, which is a paradox despite of their high production potential as compared to the holy cows. So through my doctoral research, I have established their intelligence in a cognitive task for the very first time, where we could understand that they can pass a basic cognitive test, and also they can learn and relearn the task successfully in a visual discrimination reward punishment test. As a part of this research, we also studied the different ear behavior of the calves, of the Mura buffalo calves in a cognitive task. As because nowadays there is budding amount of research coming in the field of animal emotions, that body postures, especially the ear postures, are potential indicators of animal emotional balance in various different species like sheep, goat, pigs, and also in dairy cattle. Understanding these emotions can help understanding how the animals communicate to their environment, can help us understanding their emotional feelings, and in turn improve their welfare. So till date, as no research was carried out regarding this aspect in buffaloes, so the main objective of the present study was one attempt to identify and explore how Mura buffaloes calves communicate different emotions through their ear postures in a cognitive task. Coming to the methods, for this we took 24 Mura buffalo calves, which were selected in a day old, and they were trained artificially to feed from the bottle. Standard managemental practices, which are followed at NDRI, was given to them. At the age of 5 weeks, these calves were trained for a reward punishment task in a Y mage, in a cognitive task of YMAs. The data of these learning procedures were recorded at the CCTV camera. So this is the trial procedure which is given, and it's important to understand how we recorded the ear behavior during this process. So there were mainly two process: initial learning, in two learning phases: initial learning and the reversal learning. The learning criterion, once the calf learns the initial learning, the calf was trained for the reversal learning. The learning criterion for here was at least 80% of correct choices in 3 consecutive sessions. So this is experimental setup for the buffalo calves, which was constructed in our NDRI. As we all know that the cognitive research in dairy cattle is a nascent stage. So it was an uphill task for us to design a Y-shaped mage for specially for the buffalo calves. For this, we took a paradigm, the cognitive paradigm, which was already well established in cattle, with modifications for the buffaloes. And these are the cameras and monitors how we recorded all our data 24 hours. This is the videographic images of how the calf is performing a initial task. We can see clockwise. First, the calf enters the Y image. Calf enters the Y image, and after the second figure, we can see the decision making point. The calf decides where to go, and the third one, after relocating the correct side, here is the initial side, the white side. So the calf goes on drinking the milk, and after that, the calf is returning from the mage. So coming to the main part of our data recording, the ear postures, we can see, sorry, we can see these 3 points of the schematic diagram of the Y image: point 1, point 2, and point 3. Point 1 is the entry point 2 is the decision making point, and point 3 is the drinking point. That is the two arms of the Y image which are considered as the drinking point. So first of all, the number of ear posture changes were recorded at the decision making point. The number of ear postures were recording only at the decision making point, because after going through the data, we realized that the maximum number of ear posture changes were at the decision making point. And after that, the frequency of occurrences of different ear postures at these 3 points were also recorded. That is, when the calf was at entry point, decision making point, and drinking point. And these ear postures were recorded 30 seconds before and after the calf reached each point. And the data were recorded through CCTV camera, and after that they were analyzed through SPSS. Coming to the results, after going to all the video analysis of the trials procedures, we found 5 different unique ear postures. That is the axial ear posture, forward ear posture, backward up ear posture, backward down ear posture, and the asymmetric ear postures. A brief description about the axial ear postures was the ear posture when the ears were horizontal and they were horizontal and straight. The forward ear postures were when the calves displayed the ears forward and loosely hanged. The backward ear postures was described as the postures when the ears were backward, and the backward down was the ear was observed was the ear posture when the calves pull their ears back. And asymmetric ear posture is a ear posture when two different ear posture were in two different opposite directions. Then coming to the number of ear posture changes at the wild mage at the decision making point. See, here we can clearly see that the number of ear posture changes are significantly higher in the reversal learning as compared to the initial learning. And these changes can be explained that during reversal learning, there is a change of acquisition of information for the calf to keep on obtaining the reward as it was obtaining in the initial learning. The calf has to suddenly change the stimuli from initial to reversal, and this change may have acted as a sudden change for the calf, or a stressful situation, or a sudden change of situation where the calf could not adapt. This result can also be supported by various other reported other studies which have been reported that number of ear posture changes are higher in negative situations, like when the calf is separated, when the animal is separated from the mother, or after post docking in sheep. And these postures are more, means number of ear postures or ear changes are more during negative situations. So here the initial learning is such a similar type of situation where we are also observing that number of ear postures are more. Coming to the frequency of ear postures in different positions, after statistical analysis, we found that there was no significant difference between the initial learning and the reversal learning during these 3 postures. So these 3 points. So we took the overall data. First of all, coming to the entry point, we can clearly see that the backward down ear posture is the most predominantly ear posture, followed by the backward up, and the least was the axial. This can be explained that while entering to the maze, the calf were very alert and focused, and to the surrounding stimuli while entering the maze. Again, maybe the calf did not wanted any attention shift while entering to the maze, and only focus on performing the activity, the test. So they wanted, so this also displays a vigilant behavior of the calf, where the calf needs to be very vigilant of its surrounding, because while performing a task we need to be more attentive. So this explains the reason why we obtained a backward down ear posture as the most predominant ear posture here. Coming to the decision making point, as we can see, the backward up ear posture is the predominantly ear posture here, and the asymmetric posture was the second predominant ear posture. And this is also a striking finding, because at the decision making point only we got this asymmetric ear posture as the second most predominant as compared to the other points, and the rest other 3 did not vary significantly among each other. Backward up ear posture was higher in this point, because backward up ear posture has also been reported in other species as a positive emotional state of animal. The animal, when it is in positive state of mind, it displays backward up ear posture. Especially, it's reported in cattle. So we can say that at the decision-making point, the calf in the calf had positive anticipation of the milk reward, and it was a positive feeling for the calf, and so it displayed this behavior. And coming to the asymmetric ear posture, um, various other reports suggest, like especially in the SEEP, it suggests that asymmetric ear postures are obtained when there is sudden changes or unfamiliar situations or novel situations. The asymmetric ear postures were obtained. As we know that in decision-making point, the calf maybe was confused to go to the left side or the right side and displayed this type of ear posture. Coming to the last and the final point, the drinking point, as we can see clearly that the backward ear posture is the predominant one. As we know that calf loves, means drinking milk is the most pleasurable activity which is enjoyed by the calf, and this depicts why we are getting the backward up ear posture as a predominant ear posture. And this is also can be supported by the various other previously reported studies. Like it has been reported in cattle that the backward ear postures are also been reported in cattle when they are allowed free access to the pasture when while feeding or while stroking. So coming to the summary, so this study provides that buffalo communicates a lot of emotions through their ears in this cognitive task. And number of ear posture changes was significantly higher in reversal learning. Backward down ear posture is displayed by the calf when it is more alert and vigilant. A backward down ear posture is displayed by the calf when it is in a relaxed and positive state of mind, and an asymmetric ear posture is displayed during confusing situations or unfamiliar events or sudden changes. And the rest two other ear posture, that is the axial and the forward, were least observed. So coming to the final conclusion, the study provides the first evidence that ear posture reflect various emotional attributes in Murrah buffalo calves in a cognitive task. Again, these ear postures can be used as a novel, non-invasive technique to address the welfare requirement of neonatal calves in future, which warrants further research. I especially thank the director of NDRI for giving funds for conducting this research. My special thanks to my major advisor who was there all time supporting me. And a special thanks goes to Dr. Domhnall Broom, Professor Kathy Droyer, Professor Mary Hanskill, who were very kind enough to visit our YMH experiment during their visits to India and provided their valuable suggestions to us. Thanking you. Hope you like my presentation, and goodbye.